Hello everyone, and welcome back to Poppy Seed Mini. Today is day 9 of our DIY mini advent calendar, where I will be showing you how to make your own 12-day mini advent calendar, and stay tuned for the next 3 days as we share a mini craft for each day. And stay tuned for the next 3 days as we share a mini craft for each day. And it's official. We've moved ourselves into the dollhouse kitchen. So let's check out our box for day 9. All right, let's open package number 9. All right, look what's inside. We have a popcorn bucket and a cookie tin. All right, let's get crafting. To get the printable for this project, you can visit my blog at poppyseedmini.blogspot.com. And of course, I'll have the link in the description box below. And this print was printed on a glossy brochure paper. All right, I've picked out my designs for my popcorn bin and for one of the cookie tins, and I've cut them out. And now I'm going to take some red paper, which is a light cardstock, and I'm going to cut strips that are the same width as my strip for my cookie tin and my popcorn bin. Once I have my strips cut, then I glue the lids to some of the extra paper. Now, I figure everyone would probably have a bottle of acrylic paint. It's the perfect circumference for wrapping around our strips. So, I'm just going to take my strip of paper, wrap it around, and then I'll start adding glue. And glue it around the glue bottle, making sure that it stays even. All the way around. To roll, add a little extra glue to the edge if needed. Then I'm going to glue on the decorative cover. So I'm going to start right at that seam. And I'm just going to add my glue to the paper. The biggest thing with using the brochure paper is you really don't want to get the glue on the glossy finish. So try to be careful. So then I'm going to take and glue that all the way around, starting at the seam. Add a little extra glue to the edge. And there you go. And I like to let it dry while it's still on the glue bottle so it holds its nice round shape. Glue your cookie tin on the same way and let it dry. Once the lids are dry, you can cut them out again. To make the lid, you'll either need an 1/8 inch strip of your cardstock, or quilling paper works great for this part. You'll just pick a strip that matches the best with what color you're using. I think I'm going to go with the dark red. So you have the bottom of your tin that is already dried, and you're going to take your strip of quilling paper or 1/8 inch cardstock, and you're going to wrap it around. But here's the key. You don't want to wrap too tight or your lid is never going to slip on. So you kind of want to give it a little looseness to it, so it's going to slip over when you put it on. Not too loose, but loose enough that it will be able to slip over. Then just add glue to your strip and wrap it around very carefully because you want it right on top of your strip. And you can see mine's kind of wiggling around a little bit, which is a good sign that it's not too tight, because the first one I tried of these, I made way too tight. And I couldn't get the lid on when I went to put it back on, and that was kind of a bummer. I had to start over with the lid. All right, get that all the way down and let that dry. To create a bottom for my tin, I'm just going to take my glue bottle and trace around it with a pencil. Oop. Without wiggling, so that it's straight. And then I'll cut that out. Once I have it cut out, I add glue and glue it back down on the cardstock. Oops. Let dry. All right, once my bottom has dried, I cut around it again, but I actually leave a slight edge around the whole thing. And that is the edge that you'll be gluing to. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I've got that slight little lip there. To glue my bottom down, I'm going to be using my Glossy Accents glue. I want something a little stronger than glue stick for this part. And then I'm just going to, not like that. I'm just going to set my bottom right down on top and make sure it's even. If there's any excess glue, make sure you wipe that away or it will create a bubble. Now I'm going to take my little strip off my container and I'm going to grab my lid that I'm going to use. And again, I'm going to take my Glossy Accents and go around the rim. There we go. Now I am going to, anywhere I bubbled, I'm going to try to wipe away that excess right away. And then set the lid right on top. Like so. Once the bottom and the lids are dry, you can just pop a little top on. And you've got yourself a cute little cookie tin or popcorn tin. Aren't these fun? All right, let's add some cookies and popcorn. Now I'm going to take the popcorn tin and I'm going to add a cotton ball as a filler, because I don't think I have enough popcorn to fill this up the whole way. And today I'm going to use my kettle corn from my Make It Mini Target edition. I'll just cut that open and add my little popcorn inside. Oh, doesn't that look cute? Oh, I love the minis from the Miniverse. They're so fun. All right, add my little lid in place. And there we go. It even sounds like a popcorn tin. Now, my mom made me some little gingerbread cookies to put in our cookie tin. And she used some silicone molds that she found at the craft store and on Temu. And I'm just going to take some of these cookies and put them inside our cookie tin. Giving us a little tin of cookies to give away as a holiday treat for our miniature loving friends. And I added lots of fun designs to the printable, so you can choose to do whichever designs you like.
I think I'm going to go enjoy some Christmas snacks. We only have a few days left. Can you guess what our last crafts will be? Let us know in the comments down below. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow for day 10 of our DIY mini advent calendar. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you love making miniatures, don't forget to check out our other videos. See you tomorrow!